Hi everyone, I'm doing this video because I already done it when everything dropped down, but my audio wasn't registered correctly. I want to talk about this because about everything that happened in vshojo, and I have something to say about it.
Leaving vshojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by vshojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from vshojo. I know.
I was always against corporation in the VTuber community because I believe the the talent should have the right to have their model and their asset. But Vishojo was the only one who will allow the talent to keep their IP. And before everything happened, I was thinking was a good corporation, but this changed everything. The corporation supposedly haven't paid not only her and the money from the charity event, but a lot of other talents don't have the money for from the merchandise and everything. And
Well, this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So,
after this, every single one of the talent left the agency, and the CEO write an apology letter that is bullshit for me. It said that we started looking at this and talk about everything after the video.
one day, I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of vshojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low.
So she's was very sick and can't leave her home because of this condition. The the charity event she made was for immunity deficiency immune deficiency foundation, the one who help her when she don't have any money to pay for the cure. And this is make everything more more sad and depressing about everything because is a charity very close to her.
To near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online. because I
This resonates a lot with me because I want to try to be a VTuber because I feel lonely in the same way. And I do this video because I have difficulty to talk to people. So I decided to try using the video media. But I'm still kind of embarrassed about talking to people and doing this video.
honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So, a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join vshojo, and it was through vshojo that I was able to grow into the Iron Mouse that I am.
Uh, and this is the thing I think she's wrong. This shows grow thanks to her, not her thanks to this shoujo. She basically made the community, and most of the people who join were her friends, and people who join because of her. That's why when she left, everyone else left.
Today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join vshojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I
In the end, everyone like her. She's a very good person, and I love her voice most than everything. And every time I watches her video, I was kinda jealous because I wish to have a group like hers and see everything falling apart is kinda depressing for me.
was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So
And this is something that happened to me. When I was little, I was bullying, and now I have difficulty to open up to people. And after my parents die, my dad died for cancer, and my mom died because I had a heart attack. Uh, I find a job, but I have a very difficult time, especially with money, and I don't care much about being rich or anything. I just want to talk about the thing I like and share what is important to me.
was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately decided to join vshojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was
And that was true. She left everything, everyone left, because she was the heart and soul of the company. And and they screw her over, and this is insane for me.
very positive to hear. It put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and
And because this wasn't right. They use emotional manipulation to make her stay, so everyone else stay with her. And they made the talent in the company fight each other, and they a lot of NDAs to not allow each other to talk about the situation in the company, and that's is insane for me.
I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that vshojo handled all my payments.
She was doxxed during a live stream with Camila, and someone tried to enter their home. Was insane. So every money she get from Twitch stream pass through the company, and that's why they were able to stall and use the money. But the money wasn't for them; was from the campaign.
And it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information, so that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because
And that's the money was hers, so she had the right to take the money from the company and use them.
I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Connor is his best friend and a voice actor. He's very famous, and he helped her a lot.
And the majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following two subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required vshojo to make the donation on my behalf.
So basically, the first time the company give the money the right way, but the second time they didn't because they were low money.
They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked vshojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, vshojo has not paid the charity.
They don't give the money back to the charity. The thing that make everything a little better is that she made a charity foundation under this video, and that charity get more than the company store. They get $1 million of money from the charity, and that is insane. And that's the thing that make me think that if the company just talk to them and ask them like, hey, we have a lot of money, we need to do something, or this the company will fall apart. What can we do? I'm pretty sure all the people who help her in this situation will help her and the others with the company money. I don't understand why they didn't do that. And
Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and
sorry for my
resources
dog.
raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The immune deficiency
She can leave her house or she gets sick immediately. And
Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and
it's insane that the charity foundation help her, and she help the charity foundation when she become famous.
I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and
And
to
she
give
did.
back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid.
And not only her,
And most importantly,
everyone in
the
the
Immune
company.
Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from vshojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity.
And that was the link that
That
get
link is also
$1
there
million
if you've
dollar.
heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully, there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So, thank you guys so much.
She's one of the reason I want to do VTubing, and it make me sad all this situation. The CEO say that he don't have any money in the company left, and the company just shut down. And now everyone is an independent VTuber. What I think they should do is get together, help each other, growing together, not as a company, but as friends. Some of them were screwed up because they were about to join the company and everything fell apart, and it's not their fault. So my idea is they should get good together and help each other because the community is so huge that can do everything they want